Okay, so we're going to go through the wall drive series that we're going to use to prep ourselves and prime ourselves for acceleration and change of direction. So the purpose of a wall drive is essentially to emulate and mimic the positions we want to hit in acceleration. So what we're looking for is a 45-degree forward angle. So we're trying to focus on horizontal displacement rather than vertical displacement during maximum velocity. And we're looking to piston the legs. So what we're looking to do is sort of, rather than have that cyclic motion where the leg comes up and through, sort of looking to have more of a piston motion where we're driving the knee forwards, driving the knee back. So what this is going to do is help us prep for the positions that we need to hit. It's also going to help train the core spinal strength that we need, and also get you in a really good position so you can sort of think about how it feels, how it looks, and the sort of things we're looking to hit. So the first thing we're going to go through in the wall drive series is going to be a wall drive position hold. And so for the position hold, we're going to need obviously a wall to hold on to. So I've obviously got a bit of fencing on a court. What we're looking to do is place our hands on the wall and take our feet back. And what we're looking to do is just have a nice straight line. So we're looking for head to heel, strong like steel, holding onto the wall. Head's going to be in neutral. And we're going to find that 45-degree angle. Once you feel comfortable there and your hands are in a good position, all we're going to do is we're going to lift one leg up, point the toes up, high knee drive, back toes pointed, and we're just going to hold this for 10 seconds on one side. We're trying to brace the core, make sure the back's nice and flat, ribs are flat down rather than up. And once we've done 10 seconds, we're going to switch sides. Again, toes pointed up, and we're going to hold this position here. What we also want to make sure is that the shins are in line with each other, so that my shins are parallel. So that when my foot pushes back, it's pushing back into the same position, I can piston the other leg up. Following that, we're going to move on to a wall drive march. So same thing, so we're now going to move the legs one by one up and down and think about that piston action, how it feels to move through it, nice and controlled. Same position, one leg comes up, and all I'm going to do is keep my toes pointed up as I drive my foot back, stamp into the ground, change legs. Back stays flat, core braced, hands wherever they feel comfortable. Form 10 reps, switching legs. Once we've done that, we move on to a single switch. This is where we start to get a bit more explosive. And we're going to focus on being really, really stiff, and we're going to focus on pistoning one leg in place of the other one, switching nice and quick. So, same position again for the wall drive. Everything's in the same position. Feel that position, one leg comes up. And all we're going to do is a nice quick switch, piston one leg up, one leg down. Quite tough. It's a lot of core bracing. From there, there's a couple of different alterations that we can do. We're going to go through them all. Obviously, different ones will be in your program or not at one time. Just pick out the demos that you need. Obviously, this is just one video to cover everything wall drives based. If you don't have something in your program right now, it will be coming in at some point. Just depends on what you need and where you're at. So what we're going to go through now is a cock and drive, wall drive, cock and drive. Again, this is all about hip displacement and trying to think about pushing your hips through. So typically, if you've got this in your program, it means what we're not seeing during acceleration is those hips coming through. So what we're talking about is if you're coming from here, what we want to see on your first step is the hips explode forward and you make your step. What you sometimes see is a bit of a false hip, where you start here and the first step's a bit more like this. So the cock and drive is going to help us work through that. So what we're going to be doing, similar position to what we just had. You might want to come a little bit more up for this one. What we're going to do is we're going to push the leg back, sit into the hips on one side, drive, push the leg through, sit down into it, push and drive. And I'm just focusing on squeezing through my left hip, cocking my right leg up into position. Same on the other side. Come back, cock and drive. There, cock and drive. Then we'll go for some double switches and some triple switches. So again, both just working on pistoning position of the legs, working through the positions we want to hit, how the piston looks, focusing on doing it where we drive our knee nice and high and we push down and back. So obviously in acceleration, what we want is to push down and back so that we're coming forwards. Obviously we want to push our weight at that 45-degree angle back to send us forwards, as opposed to full speed where we want to be pushing up. So, double switch, same as a single switch but double leg. So I just have my right leg up, I'm just going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, And then obviously once they've done 5 on this side or whatever it is, change legs. 1, 2, 1, 2. Key is we want to make sure that the body positions stay nice and strong. We want to make sure that everything looks really, really good. In terms of stiffness, we don't want to lose any sort of stiffness. Also as well, when we're doing doubles or triples, we want to make sure that we're not losing range of motion. Sometimes I'll show you with a triple, what you'll see is a bit of a muff step. So guys will come here, you'll see one leg come all the way up, and there'll be 1, 2, 3, and then they drive from the up. So what we want to see is full extension every time. So we're here, and it's 1, 2, 3. Bigger motions, higher knee drive, all the way through. That's a double and a triple switch. And that's everything in your wall drive series.